I got my sarcastic Joe Biden clown frickin' anyway, so as you can see, there was a standing start, so it's a land rush down into this first turn, so I was a little concerned about getting taken out. It looks like got a guy on the inside, he got by. Guy on the outside there got by. You see some action in the back, that's what I was trying to avoid. It looks like I did that. I think I held the guy off that originally was on the inside on the next corner, or before the following, but might not have. I'll know in a second. Yeah, so I'm up to 5th here, so we got pretty lucky. I believe there was a couple cars off track off on the sides. As I went through there. Uncle, ATK Uncle's only a couple cars, yeah, 2 cars behind me. It looks like at this point, yeah, 1 car behind me. So yeah, he made moves too, because he didn't get off on qualifying as well. I could have qualified better. I just horrible at qualifying. Trying to get that 1 lap is never works. Never seems to work for me. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the first lap, all that chaos. Right now I'm just trying to keep some kind of a gap. Uncle's made his way through and now he's right behind me. Show all the information here. So there we go. So now it's time to try to just knuckle down. Uncle's fast as all hell. Normally it's got me beat all the damn time. I did put in a considerable amount of practice on this, so I wanted to go though, because I wasn't gonna wait up to find out if Uncle would find his groove or not. And I wanted points. I wanted my points. He can get his points. You're gonna have to earn them. So I made a nice, good move on what's his name, Turpy. So ran some moves on old Turpy. Got by him. See some sparks coming off. A great view. Great replays on this game. And I thought that, I was laughing the whole time I was making that livery. I thought for sure I was going to get punted. So the Supras were the car to qualify with. Everybody liked the Supra, or the Subaru. But yeah, man, I was tearing them up with that Beetle. There's a couple spots where the Subaru was definitely outrunning me, but only in the hands of the right driver. Beetle I'm pretty well versed with. If you ever watched my channel before, you already know. Volkswagen has been my manufacturer for a minute now. I'm not a fan of the Beetle necessarily as much as I am just Volkswagens. I like older Beetles. Not so much the newer ones. The or GTIs are what I like. GTIs and GLI Jettas. R32s. So yeah, Laguna Seca. That's the west from me. I'm in Michigan. It's out in Cali, out in grape growing wine territory out there. I could be wrong though. Out in the desert. It's very sandy in real life. It's a very sandy track. Hockey is free. Look like I was trying to pry bar his ass, but I guarantee you I didn't mean to. I think what happened back there was I think he was trying to come across and defend his line and wait, and I just held mine, barely clipping his bumper cover, but enough to look like I was trying to move his ass. Not the case, so. Oh, he got the block pass. I've raced that guy before, and I want to say it was probably along the same lines, where he was a little wild and a little out of control, but he's fast. So when you get up to him, it's kind of sketchy because you really don't know what's going to happen. And I can't really say 100% that he's clean, but I don't know. I haven't driven around him enough to say he's dirty. But I had to make a move, though, because even though he keeps up with me for a minute, I got to get away from him. Because he's out of control. See, it's just sliding that bad boy around, and eventually he's not going to be able to stop, or eventually he's not going to be able to turn, and you don't want to be on the receiving end of any of that. So I knew I'd be able to get away from him once I settled in after I got past him. I did make a brazing move, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. It was clean. He could have backed off and not ran into me. But I definitely stretched it for what it was, compromising my exit slightly, causing me to slow down on the exit, which, it's not really the ideal way to make a pass on someone by no means, but it's not illegal. So, as kind of expected, there's a little bit of battling, but now this Dusty guy comes up, and he seems fast as hell. So I was like, uh-oh. But I made progress, a lot of progress slowly through the field, which I was happy about that. Yeah, but I seen Dusty coming at an alarming rate, and I think he's got a grip on that Subaru when it has tires on it. I think if I'm not mistaken, not to be a spoiler alert, I think he ends up getting past me here, but then he ends up screwing up his strategy. Because he's got me solid there. He just tore me up coming out of that corner. Seems like he has a really nice direct line through there. But I'm not letting him go. I'm going to try to hang with him. I think I was talking about that with Uncle. Let's go see what Uncle's doing. He ended up getting dropped way back, yeah. Work that thing, Uncle. Oh, I got him off his butt. All right, yep, so just chasing good old Dusty. Meanwhile, we got the leader has got a Subi on his butt, but he's also in a Beetle. Looks like it closed back up on Dusty. The in-car of the Beetle, kind of cartoony looking. Yeah, there's Dusty's biggest mistake. Closing right up now on the C there. It was almost like I was getting a little too much dirty air off of Dusty, or I was having a hard time catching up to him or getting by him. More sausage. Dangerous moves. Alright, so we're at the halfway point, just over. Sitting pretty in third place. I'd have been happy at this point. My goal was the top 5. I was just hoping to hit a top 5, get around, somewhere around the 150 in points, and say, that's where my rating is now. That's the kind of points I deserve, and be happy with it. But I'm still pushing. And at this point, I remember looking back and seeing that 4C in the rearview mirror, or looking up and seeing the 4C in the rearview mirror and thinking, oh, he came back out of nowhere. And then I got nervous and went off the curb there. It's been a very sausagey minute there. So I'm trying to refocus and knuckle down at this point. I can still see them ahead of me. Just keeping an eye. I know that 4C is really good under braking, so I was a little in the mirror at that up braking zone at the top of the corkscrew. So get another one pitting. So I'm coming around the start lap 11. I inherited second place. Holding steady, coming around through the corkscrew. Nice smooth clean line, best I could. Sweep it out there. Rocking down a personal best. Turpy's still in my ass. Uncle's made it back up to 7th from 14th. Good job, Uncle. It's good progress. Yeah, he's got Dusty. He got Dusty in sight. Alright, so I'm in. Turpy stayed out. Alright, let's see where I come out. That's weird. Well, I'm down 3rd place at this point. So MC got the undercut with the fuel saving. So he did a better job with the fuel save, or the Super is better in fuel saving. Either way. So he ended up getting out in front of me. Now, SPL, he was leading. So I knew him coming up behind me might not be something I want to mess around with. I better try figuring it out. And once I seen Turpy pit, then I started to focus forward again. So I rode off the guy behind me and just started aiming for that bright green neon car, or yellow neon car, whatever it is. Reminds me of the 90s. Turpy took a hit. We'll see where he comes out. Oh, there he is. Coming out next to me. Ahead of me. Damn, good job on his part. He really stretched those tires out too. The Alpha is good at that, but I got him out horsed, and I didn't wait. I took him right there. Like I can generally outrun him. I don't know if I have him out horsed, but I can usually outrun the Alfa Romeo and the Beetle. But I'm not gonna lie, this was a fun race. Holding down second place at this point. First, second, third, and fourth, all right there, all in line. For goodness sake, it's important to hit your marks. And if you don't, you better hope there's no major consequence, because there usually is. Get off into that sand at all, it usually swallows you in. Especially off this turn. So now it's getting real. Everybody's really like, okay, time to go for it. There we go, last lap. Coming around turn one. Going a little bit wide. Turpy comes in. Just a little, this is my house kind of thing. Letting them know it's the last lap. Nope. Got a head of steam here though. I held on to the inside, went defensive as all hell. We'll cut back over here as quick as possible, but then hold on and defend the other line. Coming up the hill, Chirpy's still there. He said I owe him one in chat. Yeah? And coming to the checkered line.